Hey Prince Magnum, how good of a street racer are you? Stick around, we'll talk about that. Hello again and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel. I'm your host Prince Magnum. Welcome once again to Two Sides of the Same Coin. Now all of you know that by now, if you've kept up with the channel, you know that I know my way around the old cars. Classic cars, antiques, I know my way around them pretty well. Don't know it all, but I know enough to be considered dangerous. It's safe to say you've seen me do some crazy stuff already behind the wheel of Project Spirit. And depending on when I load the video, you might even see a little bit behind the wheel of Project Vera. But this day and age, you can't do the things that you used to do when I was younger. A lot more traffic than there used to be. Here in a moment, you're going to see a video of bad weather, and people are driving ridiculous and crazy, and I figured it was a great time to show all of you that I have the qualifications to drive like I do. The rest of you might want to slow down a little bit. Okay? So we're going to cut away, we're going to do this music video, and when we come back we're going to talk about a couple of things. And in the end, I hope all of you have a little bit more knowledge than you did before you clicked on this video. See you all on the other side. Welcome back. Again, this was stupid. Okay, I should not have done this. Years and years of experience still cannot make up for the chance of the unexpected. That's why we call them accidents. Okay. That being said, most of you out there think you're street racers and you're not. Most of you don't know what triple digits look like, and if you did hit triple digits, you would most likely kill yourself, somebody else, destroy vehicles, cause property damage. You are not qualified. Okay. And even those of us who are qualified know our stuff and things like that. When you start getting above the speed limit, there's a lot involved. And again, there's always that unexpected. Let me tell you all a story that goes all the way back to when I was in high school. And this is still a sore subject for a lot of us. Let me tell you about everybody's friend from Arcadia Valley High School, good old Donnie. Donnie was a very bright young man, and he was very talented behind the wheel, and he had an awesome car. He had, I believe, if I remember correctly, he had a 1968 Camaro that he had built. This thing was ridiculously powerful. I don't remember all the details. I'm sorry, I'm getting old. But good old Donnie, he had built this Camaro, and every once in a while he'd go out and street race. Actually, I think it was about pretty much every Friday. He would go out and he would street race. Well, after graduation for Donnie, which I was at least another year away from, Donnie's dad thought it would be cool to buy him a new car. He earned it. He graduated high school. And good old Donnie, he drove around his new car, and what was the new car? It was a 1994 Camaro Z28. And it sat on the lot a long while. I believe it was still brand new, but it just sat on the lot for a long time. For whatever reason, I don't know. The day came, and everyone knew that Donnie was a great driver. The day came when Donnie basically said, "Dad, I'm going to go out." And Dad asked, "Are you taking the old Camaro?" He knew if he said I was going out, and if Dad asked, "Are you taking the old Camaro?" he knew what he was going to go do. He said, "No, I'm going to take the new Camaro this time." Donnie takes off in the new Camaro, and I wasn't there, but you hear every once in a while you hear stories kind of come in. But Donnie got into a street race, and if you know street racing from back in the day, we did it on back roads, usually paved back roads. And when you went to go into the passing lane to make a pass, we called it the suicide lane. The reason being is because here in Missouri, roads are usually built like they just dropped a snake and they followed it wherever it went. And that's how they made the road. There's still, even though Missouri is, kind of considered part of the Great Plains, it's really not. There's a lot of mountainous area and things like that. So there's a lot of heavy, big heavy hills and everything. And if you're going to make a pass in the suicide lane, a lot of times you might be going up a hill around a corner and you can't see what's coming. So you have to kind of guess. Donnie went to go make a pass around this guy, and the stories vary what exactly happened, but evidently he could not get back into the regular lane and he was stuck in the suicide lane. In a panic, he cut the wheel, he went off of a great big ravine, hit a tree, uprooted, came down on top of the car, and cut off one of his legs. And I'd like to say that good old, it basically trapped him in there, but I'd like to say that good old Donnie went quickly and he didn't feel a thing. But I'd be a liar if I told you all that. Actually, because it was on a back road, it took a long while for EMS to get out there. Basically, all the bystanders got to listen to Donnie scream in agony as he passed on. Rest in peace, Donnie. Even the most skilled drivers, accidents can happen. And most of you out there do not have the experiences that myself or good old Donnie have. So slow down when bad weather comes. By the way, how fast was he going? Well, evidently the speedometer was stuck at 160. Your guess is as good as mine, but I'm going to say that's probably how fast he was going. So bear that in mind. There's a speed limit for a reason, and there's a reason why we slow down in bad weather. The video you've seen me do was very dangerous. Please don't end up like good old Donnie or many other people who have passed from not driving safely, especially in bad weather. That brings us to the end of this episode of Two Sides of the Same Coin. Yes, we proved that Project Spirit can handle it, but I don't recommend me doing this again. Princess Faye has already told me off. As always, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you have a project, get out there and work on it. I know the weather is still kind of crummy. We get good days here and there, but do what you can. If you have a sweetheart, sweep them off their feet. Yes, I know we're close to Valentine's Day. We're going to try to do some stuff to kind of prepare you for. And as always, if nobody has told you that they love you, especially to good old Donnie's family, shit, I'm going to have to cut this in. If nobody has told you that they love you today, Prince Magnum does. God bless you, and have a happy 24. Thank you.
Good night, ladies.